Hi guys, it's Donna from Creations. Thanks for picking my furniture makeover video. On my channel, I repaint furniture and I do DIYs around the house. If that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing. I've got lots more to come and I'd love to have you along for the ride. In today's video, we're going to be making over a sideboard that I got from Marketplace. So let's get right to it.
Okay, so I got this sideboard from Marketplace and I was going to start painting in this beautiful blue color. I did a scuff sand and to be honest, I was feeling kind of tired and lazy and I thought it was good enough, but I kind of didn't think it was. So anyway, I painted it and it didn't work. The paint did not stick. You could scrape it off. So then I had to do 3 hours of sanding to get back to the wood and to get it scuffed, and then I did the priming. So the lesson here is always do it right the first time, because it's twice the work if you have to do it the other way. So anyway, so moving on, so I started with my first of 3 coats of paint in this beautiful inked blue color. It's a gorgeous deep navy blue. It's actually a Behr chalk paint color and it's called Inked. And I just got it from Home Depot, but it is just an amazing color. It's so rich and it's a true navy. So I just started painting the piece. And like I said, this will be one of 3 coats that I put on. And it is just absolutely a stunning color. So again, if you like these sort of videos, if you like furniture makeovers, if you like watching me paint, I would love to have you subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride, and it would be really great. So please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps as well. And as always, if you have any questions about painting or about the furniture or about my techniques or just about anything, feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll definitely get back to you. So now I'm going to start the top coat. And I find top coats are really tricky to get on correctly and smoothly without any lumps and without any of the white showing through, especially when you're painting on dark pieces. So I thought I would take this time just to talk a little bit about how I do it. So there's a couple of tricks to it. Everybody has their own method. This is just the one I use. I find you have to put enough top coat on so you have time to move it around before it dries. This stuff dries really quick. It's the Varathane diamond finish, and I find it dries quite quickly. And once it starts getting gummy, you can't move it anymore. It'll start to ball up and it won't look good. So you can see I take a decent amount on my brush and I went around the edges first. And then on this one where it has the inset panel, I'm doing all the edges of the inside of the panel and going around. And then you'll see I'm constantly brushing it. It's still wet now. I put enough on that it's still wet. And I'm constantly brushing it to keep it smooth and to stop the drips. Now for the inside panel, you'll see I'm going to go basically up and down, up and down. So you want to go with the direction of the wood. So on the vertical pieces of wood, you want to go vertical, and on the horizontal, you want to go horizontal to keep your brush strokes in the same direction as the wood. And I just constantly go over it to smooth it out and make sure there aren't any drips. So here on the side, you'll see on that top piece, I go horizontal because it's a horizontal piece. And now with this one, I'm going up and down because it's vertical. And again, in the middle panel, I always like to do the outside of the panel first. And then once I get to the middle, you'll see I go up and down from the top and the bottom. And you have to really watch for pooling. You want to make sure that you don't have any drips and that the varnish, the clear coat isn't pooling in the corners. If it is, you want to use your brush to pull that away. Especially on a dark piece, that won't dry clear. If it's too thick, it'll dry white and kind of cloudy. And you also have to be mindful of, you can see there on the corner in the front, where I've done that one side, some of the clear coat is now on the front. So you want to make sure you're always watching for that too, and you keep brushing it and clearing it off, because again, if that starts to dry, you won't be able to move it and it will show up as like a whitish line. I know a lot of people actually put a bit of the tinted dark paint in their top coat to try to help with that cloudiness and that whiteness. I haven't done that. I find I can get it pretty good just by working it. But that is something you could try as well. So again, I'm doing the front now and I'm going with the direction. So if it's a horizontal piece, I go horizontal. If it's vertical, I go vertical. And another tip I would have is, once you're done a section, you want to work in relatively small sections. And once you're done, step back, take a look, see if there's been any drips, and then deal with those drips as best you can. So you can use the tip of your brush, catch the drip, and pull it off. Because again, once it starts to set up, you won't be able to do that. So this is the finished piece. I was so pleased with how it turned out. I hope you like it, and thanks so much for watching my video. And again, if you have any questions, leave them below and I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks, bye.